The next plugin I want to show you, here's one called Caffeinated Content. It's another good plugin for automating your blog. Basically this is under settings, caffeinated content, and you can see you put your registration email and key in, which you'll get when you buy it. You can put this in if you want to. I don't tend to have the external links. A Yahoo developer ID, you can put that in or not, and then if you want it in debug mode, just all you need to do is fill in those two forms there and you're sorted, and then click go. Now what this is going to do for you is Caffeinated Content is very clever in where it pulls its information from. So let's go through here to Caffeinated Content Management and I'll show you. Okay, now this is the clever part of it. Under posts you have a Caffeinated Content Management. Now what you can do is you can put your list of keywords in here. Having used this sentence here from him is actually right. It does seem better. If you just put one keyword in at a time, it seems to work much better. So you can pick your content. You can either upload some text files, you can use articles, some article directories, YouTube's, or Yahoo Answers. I tend to use a combination. I'll use this 3 or 4 times. So I'll do one for Yahoo Answers to start with. So let's say my keyword is, let's just say it's fatigue. You pick a post. So computed means it will create its own categories, or you can specify categories. How many tags do you want generated automatically? I want 5, because remember I'm going to integrate this with Twitter to get comments, so yeah, that's going to be good. How many questions? Any number here. Now how many questions do you want to add? Well, again, that's up to you. You can add as many as you want. So we'll just leave it at 50. You can have the answers included as comments. You can take that off if you're going to integrate it with Twitter, or you might well decide to have it on so that it makes your blog look like there's more comments. Clean bad words. Now there is a bad words text file which you can use, and it'll clean off those words that you don't want. Auto approve your posts, you want that. Auto approve comments, you don't want to be commenting all the posts and everything else. So here's another option. You can get links if you there's a links text file that comes with this that you can edit. And if you put these links in here, what this will do is it will make the comment author's name a link to a site that you want. It's a good way to get links, but it's not very targeted, because obviously the comment author's name isn't the keyword, but you can still get some links from it, so that's something to consider. Now this is where you can put start and end date. So you know, I might put, so let's put this at 150. Let's put this as 100. Okay, a start date would be January the 1st 2000 and oops 10. And let's put our finish date as May the 1st 2010. And what that will do is it will spread these 100 questions over that time, so it'll randomize them through there. There's various templates you can use. What the templates do is they will rewrite the content for you. So you can use any of these. You can use random one or just a default one. What you can do with the templates is you can change how your post looks, where everything is posted, and so on. So you know, you can put AdSense ads in with it and things like that. But if you're using the all-in-one AdSense, you don't need to. So the default plugin is often suitable, and same with the comment. Markov does some rewriting of it, so you could use a Markov template, and what that will do is that will rewrite the content to some degree. And that's literally all you do, and then you click go, and off it will go. Now you can see here I've requested 150, and it's going to sit there for some time and sit and work. So there you are, it tells me it's done it now. 100 new posts, 358 new comments. So if I visit my site, we should be able to see some of the answers in here now. Right, okay, so here you can see the categories. I set the page. So you can see very different ones. So let's go back. You can see it's created all these categories for me. Now this is here because I set the home page to be the about page. Okay, so here you can see we have all our posts. There they all are. You can see they've got tags, they've got the categories, and so on. So with the click of a button, I've created lots and lots of posts for me. Now using my all-in-one AdSense plugin, where's it gone? This AdSense one, I can add AdSense ads to them. I can use my Contera plugin, and that will add other links in there. Well, I can use one or the other. I can use SEO smart links, and of course, you know, it's going to create me a really good site. And then if I use the Twitter commentator, then obviously that is going to create additional comments, and what those comments will do is make it look like it's a real site. So, you know, this is an absolutely fantastic post, and I can repeat this as many times as I want for all the different categories. So I can do this for articles, and it will pull articles. I could do it for YouTube, and it will do that. And you can obviously upload text files to PLR articles and stuff like that. So it's a fantastic tool, and I'll just repeat this for different keywords from, say, Yahoo Answers, and I can also put in different languages if that's what I wanted to do. But you can see how easy and quick this is to work. It takes you 5 minutes, you know, less, in fact 2 minutes, and there you are. I've got 100 posts. You know, you can set these to whatever you want. You know, you can really mess around with this and get a lot from it. So it's a very powerful plugin, and one that I really do think you're going to get a lot from if you decide to invest in it and use it. I want to show you the Tweogle Twitter commentator next. Now this is a good plugin because what it does, it pulls in comments from Twitter to your own blog posts. So it looks at every tag in your post and tries to pull tweets from Twitter based from your tags and post that tweet as a comment. So it's kind of useful in that it's going to get comments onto your blog post, and that means that your blog posts look much more like they are genuinely being visited and used by people. So it's quite a useful tool. There are many other plugins like this, and this is just one that I've chosen to show you. Now, you've probably heard of Twitter, and Twitter's a fantastic tool, and you can integrate it with WordPress in a number of different ways. It's up to you to decide exactly how you want to do it. This is just one method. Now, if you've set your Twitter account to build on autopilot using one of the many services out there to build followers, then you will you know, have a lot of followers, and you can use many of the other plugins. Now, let me just show you some of the other plugins that are available for Twitter. You can have plugins that will go both ways. So Twitter Tools is a good one. It integrates your WordPress and your Twitter account so that what you Twitter gets posted to your WordPress blog and vice versa. Here's another one as well, Twitter for WordPress. That displays your latest tweets and so on. So if you're using Twitter a lot in the niche that you're creating the website, you could use some of these plugins so that it's fresh content on your website. Yeah, there's lots of different ones. So this one here looks quite useful. It handles Twitter feeds. So that's kind of could be very useful. It's got a very good rating as well. So there you are. You can see there's quite a few useful Twitter posts there that you could use. Which one you choose to use is entirely up to you and how you want to manage that integration. As I said, if you've set your Twitter account in that niche to run on autopilot, to have friends added and everything like that, then integrating it with your WordPress blog is a very good idea. Remember, the search engines like to see fresh content, and if your tweets are being displayed on your WordPress blog, then obviously that's fresh new content being regularly added. If the whole thing's running together on autopilot, then it works very nicely for you. It's a good way to, you know, automate traffic. Traffic can flow between the two, so Twitter people can come to your WordPress blog and WordPress people can come to your Twitter account. So it's very good. But we're going to just install this one because I like the fact that it takes Twitter comments. Oh, wrong button. It takes Twitter comments and puts them into your own blog post. So there you are. You can see some of it about what it does here. So one thing it does do, and this is true, is people don't like being the first to comment on a blog. So it can be very, very good to encourage people to start commenting. And if you look at a lot of blogs, they don't have any comments at all. So this can get you over that and get it so that it's starting to, you know, starting to get comments, and it just encourages that interaction. So down here under settings, we have our Twioggle Twitter commentator. So how many per post? Again, randomize this. Don't always make it the same. So this time we're going to make it 11. Yes, we want to have tweets as no follow. We don't want that. Let's and again, let's take these off, make it look like a real comment. So there you are. You can, right, just having a look through that, we can update our options. So we update our options and save these changes. And then what it will do is it will generate 2 comments per day automatically. So what it's doing is, you know, it's giving that organic look. It's making it look like people are naturally commenting on your site. If your site suddenly had 11 comments appear in a day, then that's a bit suspicious, and the search engines are going to go, there's something fishy about that. But having a couple a day, that looks very, very, very natural. So, you know, you can speed it up a little if you want to by clicking this button, but remember, these are auto blogs we're creating, and the whole point is that they run on autopilot. So 2 comments per day is just fine. That's all that we need to do. So basically, that's it. This will add comments to your posts to make it look like people are commenting there. So it's going to look much more like a natural blog. It's going to be fresh content for the search engines. The search engines will come to your site, see that people have commented, and that's obviously going to be good for them because they're not stupid and they understand that that means that there's people coming there. Using this option, we'll make sure it's going to look more like a real comment. So all in all, this is going to help you significantly, I believe, with your auto blog. So basically, do remember to put the tags into your post. You've got to use tags. If they're unfamiliar words, you may not get comments, but by using commonly used tags, then it will pull in tweets for you. So very, very powerful, very effective, and it's really going to help your site look more like a genuine blog and less like an auto blog.